All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform, where they give you back-to-back updates on how things they be, on how things they shell for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also, remember to like and share this broadcast as it is hot. All right, the latest one where we get for here, Nigeria military currently arresting Southeast residents, detains an outrageous number of Igbos in Niger State's Wawa barracks. Of course, my people, these people would be innocent Igbo people that have done absolutely nothing wrong, and of course the zoo army are arresting them just because they are Igbos. Yes, this is coming from Barrister Ejiofor and reporting live. Okay, this is what he says. Ejiofor has said that enforced disappearance in the southeast region of Nigeria has become a harrowing crisis that politicians in the region, especially those who are currently campaigning for elections in the coming year, have continued to willfully ignore. He has lamented that hundreds of Southeast elderly parents, young men and women are allegedly regularly taken by Nigerian security forces, disappearing without a trace, noting that the relatives of the victims could no longer determine their status, whereabouts, or whether they are still alive. Maybe this is an act of looking for how they would make sure that we are not able to be able to, in fact, get more soldiers or get more people that would support the cause of the Biafra freedom. I feel like this is what they are doing. And of course, who people are doing this same thing? The zoo terrorists, the same people that we talk about, and you people think that it's a joke. Now, someone else, Ejiofor, is making it known to you. He said, Ejiofor said in a recent publication, he said, I raised the alarm over the shocking number of our people being abducted daily by state actors under the guise of combating rising insecurity in the southeast. Hundreds of our elderly parents, brothers, and sisters are regularly taken by Nigerian security forces, disappearing without a trace. Our concern deepens with the increasing number of distress calls we receive daily from the families of some of these victims of enforced disappearance. It is especially troubling that the relatives of these victims can no longer determine their status, whereabouts, or even whether they are still alive. The reason for their arrest remains unknown, further compounding the agony for their families. Unfortunately, this alarming trend has not been met with the deserving public outcry and condemnation, particularly from those who claim to represent us in high political offices. Instead, a fraction of these officials, seemingly absorbed by the privileges of their position, are preoccupied with preparation for the next upcoming election. Now that the Amnesty International has stepped into to corroborate our concerns about these secret abductions and forced disappearances, we call on our political leaders across all levels to denounce the state actors responsible for this crime against humanity and demand an end to these grave infractions. We have also suggested in our various discussions that security agents have the capacity to identify their targets and apprehend the actual threats, yet they continue to target ostensibly innocent and harmless citizens. My people, we know how far in their own side, I'm talking about with this same set of people in their own land, how insecurity is being fueled on their own end. But no, that is not what they are focused on. They are focused on the Igbos, the Biafrans that are finding a way to be united, to go for the cause which would actually affect their life positively. And that is why they've decided to do what they're doing at the moment. Yes. We have also suggested in our various discussions that security agents have the capacity to identify. Yes. According to him, these innocent individuals are then transported to unknown locations where they may be either killed or indefinitely detained without any trace. While our military barracks in Niger State, for instance, is currently holding an outrageous high number of innocent Igbos who have been detained indefinitely with no hope of freedom in sight. I am urging the governors of the Southeast states to take immediate action and use the machinery of the governments to address this rising trend. Enough is enough. This is coming from them. We should already know that these Igbo people that we call the Southeast leaders are not even ready to do what they need to do. They are just people that are standing there ready to just follow whatever it is. I believe the people that would actually put work into this would be the Biafra Liberation Army that would actually do what they need to. Do the needful that needs to be done on this case. And so that is what it is, my people. The next thing you'll be hearing will be a PM talk, and I believe that it will benefit every single one of us concerning the Biafra movement. And so, my people, this is the time to listen to it. Thank you.
Also, Yanaba 247, also Yanaba. All quite the same thing I name now, but I amazing the tempo increased. They will be descended on. We'll batch on them like so the tempo will be increased to the maximum. So what I don't know is how long. What if it doesn't take till 2027? Because now, and let me tell you, let me inform you, Biafrans, many of you are not aware. Let me tell you. Let me use now and announce it to the whole Biafrans all over the world. All right. We must continue. Social media saga you see going on. There was an issue of, let me announce it. Network, but I believe we are back. Please let me know if you can hear my voice. The social media saga that you see going on today, if you can hear my voice from your end, please let me know the Biafra departure from the Zoological Republic. I want to make it very clear on a simple term, and everybody should understand it.
And we are not going to stop.
The social media
it is going to take us 20 years
today, which the Fulani has included themselves. Fulani is now coming on social media to do saga with Biafran people.
We are ready for it.
I am what, in fact, I told you yesterday that I'm trying to follow this whole thing because I know what I know the reason, I know the cause, and I know where it's heading.
And they left their land. We are ready to fight.
The citizens of the zoo, a lot of people do not understand that. Their frustration of the departure of 23 good exodus, the mass exodus of the Biafra, which they have all seen, America, my brothers and sisters, in their own land. No country can America left guerrilla warfare. That is. We are not talking about what happened in the past. This is not history. Are aware. The citizens part of their history. They have seen that the Zoo Janjaweed has been overpowered. We are talking about something that happened recently. And they are all following what is going on. You don't know. Regime of all following. If you see the way they are following the Prime Minister's X handle and the way they are listening to our broadcast and everything. You will be amazed. Did not the way they are following. Today. They are following more than you. That battle has been. They are following for many years. For very many more than you. I said they are fighting between Taliban and America. There no news, and no finally, no news. You know has ever passed won the battle. I am not praising them because they are each and every day no news from Biafra. So I'm not praising them. They are being irritated with the way Biafra Liberation Army is disseminating and neutralizing the terrorists. That the moment they are being irritated, they can't hold it. They are agitated. They don't know, and they have no power to stop it. That is the worst part. You see, when you are sick and you can't do anything to heal yourself. They enter the bush. Not even a medicine. You can't do anything. You just watch yourself go down. You don't know what you have no solution. No remedy. The super Tucano. That is the frustration. That is the all the saga you see now. The citizens of the zoo can no longer take it anymore. The Taliban. So they have come out. They fought to relentlessly. In fact, since the soldiers, since they are terrorists in uniform, can no longer tackle this. Like rather, they are. I am not praising them to judgment on a daily basis. Let us now do the saga on social media and push them away. I do not really have. That is what is happening today. The clear picture. That's why I tell you, I'm following it up. I am following it. I have announced it for many years. Continue to follow it until the end. But I only noticed that. Yes, they took over the government. So the good America part ran away. What the president said, they took over the military. We do not know. We do not know. We don't know How long will it take? But now let us bring it to Sudan. But I will come there. I think the Prime Minister said something about Sudan. So let's when I'll be playing the video and analyzing the statement of the Prime Minister letter in this very broadcast. So let's keep it there first because I will come there. Let's continue. So this idiot said that the next governor of the old and defunct Abia State is going to be an APC man. When he is not even aware if the zoo will still be on existence.
Differently than what we did in 67 and 70.
He's not aware.
We are ready for it.
He's just making an assumption.
If it takes also 23 in the afternoon,
people lost touch. People have lost touch. They don't understand what is going on. Even when they know, yet they claim not to be aware. They pretend not to be aware.
We are not going to stop. If it is
keep
going to
hitting
take
the like
us
button
20
and keep
years
doing the needful, please. Once you join me, you are welcome.
Nigeria.
I'm confident because we are working hard.
Did you hear that?
Ready for it.
He was asked by the journalist, how comes you are so confident that APC will take over the defunct Abia State? He said he is confident because they are working hard.
1967 to 2004.
How are you working hard? And what kind of hard you are working?
The only thing is that
you are working hard behind the scene to take over the old and defunct Abia State. When the person who is there as a Labour Party man is working hard to please his subject. So 2nd of December will mark the beginning of Biafra liberation. To please the people within that very are you paying attention to see that is the reason why the Prime Minister has been reading history of other countries and of recent the history as a Nigerian within that he holds their citizenship. Now let's listen.
I'm confident because my government is working hard.
His government is working hard of our the same way his government worked hard in the defunct Imo State. Don't think and chased away to be treated like people with kids' glove. No, because they brought in their puppets. The zoo called Nigeria will not chicken out. And South Sudan for 21 good years. Is it 21 or 27 Supreme years? Court. I think 21 years. To legitimize Hope Uzodinma as the most important thing there is your resilience and your resistance. While we all know what happened, that is the most important thing. So that is what this idiot is telling you. That they are working hard. Is declared on December 2nd. They are putting every mechanism in place. And remember that we in order to take over Abia will be fought. Crook and they know. The zoo is aware. Abia State, the defunct somebody said 30 years. 30 years. Another oil producing state. 30 years, I'm not sure. Biafra, I think it's 20 something. Remember that you must be at that. But the Prime Minister is telling you that even if it takes us 40 years, we will fight it. One thing is for sure.
The president that have given you Saudi Development Commission will be repaired.
Surely.
A president that is appointing Abians into administration will be repaired.
A president that is one thing. Appointing all these according to him, he called all these into his administration. The end point is freedom. Just as the way they have appointed the end point is freedom. They appointed one him to thing be their that agent. Gives me joy in the is that the end point they appointed him to come and to fight the zoo, destroy his own people. Stand still. And he is doing it. Stand still diligently. The end we are point, going to send message to the final battle.
A president that is allowing attraction of dividend of democracy to Abia will be repaired.
Focus. Tell me what is the dividend of democracy never stop fighting in the old and until that freedom is guaranteed. Can somebody help me to tell me what is the dividend of democracy that Tinubu real APC is attracting? In the that is when you begin to see today. All the things that the PM has dividends of democracy. Both that Tinubu the one and he said you will wake up and you no longer the old and the all of those things will happen. We want to know from the declaration. Can somebody enlighten me? And remember, either in the comment section, a lot of things. Time I will open the line, which I will not even so that you tell us, even though I'm aware, the dividends of democracy that Tinubu also gives us the legitimacy that Tinubu went into office, and this idiot became the so-called number 6 to the country of Nigeria till today. Till today, tell me a lot of things we have seen. If not, it will also give us the legitimacy to travel to the countries that have recognized us see what is happening with our international passport. If not, the said road they said this man is building, which is not democracy. Are you paying attention? It has absolutely nothing to do with democracy. It will give us the legal right. If you give people electricity, it has nothing to do with democracy. With our own international passport, nothing to any country. Even military regime can give electricity. So tell me what is the dividends of democracy that and we will also have bilateral agreements and dealings defunct Abia with any country that recognizes that we make the Abians to repair. The zoo is truly in a mess. I need that answer, please. They don't know what is hitting them.
Monkey will not walk and baboon will
many things will happen to the zoo done in a lot of things are going to happen to the zoo moving forward. Done. We are all praying. We want to see that very December.
APC will not help the state to be strong, and then Labour will take the credit.
That's what we want. What has APC to see that December 2nd? If it's not buying of innocent people. Many things which is coming the Biafra Liberation Army faced them that has not sometime in the past public and sent many of them to judgment. Many of them came with Hilos, with Gongoro, with because once Biafra is declared innocent Biafrans. Brothers tell me what a lot of things has done with it. In the defunct. I remember that the battle for Biafra independence is in the public. The whole world is following. Somebody is paying very good attention to what is going on. Those of you who are here, so it is not a secret and listening to that very live broadcast yesterday. Somebody called from the same defunct Abia State. Now, I want to depart or the side of Imo River. I want us to see something before we go into another segment of this very broadcast. How they are bringing the Janjaweed terrorists in uniform to massacre innocent Biafrans there, claiming to be fighting against the oil. I want us to see something before we go into the next segment of democracy you are bringing of this very broadcast. Is that the security you are bringing? Meanwhile, I'm going to, what are you doing for the share the number, the old Abia, so that those of you who would want to call in that you are and those giving them something that they need to pay you back. Unfortunate to reach us yesterday, and we'll also have the opportunity.
APC will determine who becomes the next governor of Abia.
Meanwhile,
I don't care about
let
who
us
the person
see something
is.
because did you hear that? The Prime Minister, he said APC will determine made that becomes video today. Abia State Governor. APC will determine who becomes the next governor. People began to run mad. Abia State. Listen, let me make it very clear. I am not here to tell Ndi Abia who to vote because even the last one, let me we bring something to the screen so that we can. We did not vote. Read it together. There is an update. So from the whatever they do, any abracadabra they do, it's none of our business. But my message tonight, let the people let's read this. I don't know. I don't want to read it alone yet because if I read it alone, I may be, distracted. So let me quickly bring it to the screen so that, of course, we can read it together. For those of you who see this idiot and see what that means, a true son of Abia. According to the PM, he said is big. So let us read together and see what that means. Sell out. Very, very, very son of Abia. This man, let's read, please. Is your second. It is happening. It is happening. This is big. He said, Biafrans, however, are not going to. I want you to write it down and mark today's date. To support State Department of August. To support State Department pandering. The time right now the Igbo is willing to pretend that they feel safe and secure in the land of Chukwu. Between February and May 2024, to remember today, the Biafra Republic government in exile held this referendum is another hope and their diaspora to declare if they wish to remain part of Nigeria or the earlier you begin to make plans for him, 30 million voted to put him where he belongs. A greater number than those who cast ballots to put him where he belongs. Recent presidential election. Better for all of you. Those who cast physical ballots, one thing is for sure, on the Biafra they referendum, can never registered in advance to room to gallivant within Biafra land. That is one thing which is for sure. They can do that in Abuja. They can do that in Lagos, but they can never be free use Google to gallivant to roam around. They only voted once. They can never do that. Result it is not possible. Are consistent with public that opinion one is surveying. Now, this is for you as of course the people located within the older state. Okay, you have a foreign to play. This is a foreign publication. It is another foreign media house to reporting that the Biafra self-referendum because this is the second hope. No wonder the Prime Minister said this is huge. In the defunct, no wonder. So what we are going to do, we will. I will personally read it after this very program. He has come probably to destroy your this life. Night, and then he has come to finish we might you. Talk about he has come to destroy you completely. Yes, and render you useless. Even worse than Ojo's platform, worse than Biafra. Worse than the other Carlo. What's the name of the other Carlo? Now, there's another thing the Prime Minister said. Carlo left he said the seat for Theodoji. He said here, worse than Theodoji. The same publication. Because this one is Biafran leaders suggest they could declare independence as soon as this autumn. As soon as this autumn. Biafrans, it seems this one is the puppet. Biafrans. It seems this one you see on your screen called even Benjamin if they do not declare independence. However, the Nigeria government unwilling this one to address ethnic persecution and anti-Christian discrimination cannot continue. I understand because they made him believe the number 6 sweep persecution under the carpet. So he in is the name of puppet. You see, he is leading the line for media, all publishing the puppets about what is going on between Fulani and Nigeria. Within the he believes that if the State Department refrain from criticizing the Nigerian leadership, will go extra mile to destroy Washington and Abuja might enjoy smooth relationship within that very area. For him to Washington be truly recognized, enjoy in APC, and he never knew that Fulanis are laughing at him. The other party, they are laughing at him, and the other because when you sell your people. When you betray your people, pay attention to this. You sell them to the strangers. The strangers will never trust you. They will never believe you. They will never ever be free with you because they will know that if you have the mind to betray and sell your own people, then what are you going to do if the State Department of America refrain from criticizing the Nigerian leadership's bigotry? They will be mocking him and laughing at him as they watch him and use him to destroy the lives of the people around that area. I'm not talking about the state. The state is gone. The state can go. The state has already gone. Because we are in a new state. You are in a new territory of Biafra. So the state is, as far as I'm concerned, this one is useless. One that's in as much relationship with Abuja. They are under the zoo because for those states, those under the carpet are the atrocities are meted on Biafra. Or another type of representation of the zoo. Another representative of the zoo within Biafra territory are those now. It is impossible that they used to demarcate to paper over such persecution. So the states are, as far as I'm concerned, to demand the states are irrelevant. They are useless. I'm talking about the people within that area. Respect their cultural and religious freedom. You understand? Blinken and the State Department is demonstrated that Biafrans could not walk, but we will put him where he belongs. It is obvious.
One thing I know is that the party
this is in the open
will be the next governor
foreign affairs. Thank you.
Go and write it somewhere.
This is in the open. His own what matters to him. Thank you so much. Is the party becoming the next governor? Something I want us to or taking over the old Abia state. Something very, very, you understand? That is what matters to him. Absolutely, the party important. APC. So it doesn't matter who becomes the governor, but as after the video, APC, and after the video, he even said that was made by the prime minister. The man, and he said that the man. What is the name of the other ones? It's not that the man is not doing well. He said that it's not that the man is not working. What do we call them? Can somebody remind me, please? It's not the man is not doing fine. No, the man is doing fine. In Yoruba land, what matters to him in Igbo land, we call them party APC must be in charge of Abia. We call them in Igbo land. It doesn't matter who takes over, either devil takes over or not. It doesn't change anything. But what matters to him is APC to be in charge. There's a name we call them in Igbo land. He doesn't care if the next person from APC will be a destroyer. In Igbo land, to the lives and properties of the citizens of Biafra within that area, it doesn't matter. He doesn't care. What matters to him is that APC takes over the defunct Abia State. Ifajuna. In Igbo land, we call them Ifajuna. Are you paying attention? So these are the reasons Prime Minister we know them. We are going to do to them now what Israel to the PM, he said the difference between an educated Afonja and IPOB Nigeria elite. I want, as he said, you should mark it somewhere. I'm telling him now to also mark it somewhere. We shall do to you. And he knows the same thing that I said. Japan, and he used doing war of those that betray their citizens. The same thing Israel is doing to those. You can check the meaning why the IPOB Nigeria illiterate is saying, I am working. And on that note, we will jump into the men's segment. You see the difference? We will jump into the men's segment. You see the difference that has brought us here this very evening. This, please, if you are here, you are listening to me, you're watching this very live program, and you are a true Biafran. You are a true Biafran. I want you to hit the like psychologically button. Programming just his 10 seconds. Auto invest like whatever he said and do the needful. Make sure you get 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 persons here to join this very live broadcast because this one is about fun. He said something very, very unique. The terrorists what we are going to do now is going to be very, very significant because this matter is our fun. This matter we are about to treat now has been after watching a lot of people are confused. Now, let us check something. They do not know what let us check something very, very important. They do not know what let me also do. Post the number on your screen so that those of you who want to call in and make a contribution will be able to do come so. December now, 2nd, let us check something. For many people, millions of Biafrans. Check something. I'm talking about Biafrans, not even outside. Remember that Biafrans do not understand what we mean now, let's by declaring Biafra, and even outsiders are not aware. So please, we are about to do something very important now. Let us let our people understand what we mean when we say we are declaring Biafra. And it says 2nd of December, attrition warfare and 24. Is a military so strategy. Get more people involved. Let them come here a military and strategy. The gospel consisting of now let's continue. Attempts to win a war by wearing down the enemy to the point of collapse. And I am here through continuous losses in personnel.
I want to inform every one of you because it has become very imperative as we are
you paying attention? First of all, those of you we are discussing have been following the event. Attrition warfare is a those of you that have been following events consisting in recent times. Beleaguered attempt. You will understand that some people, some wearing down the enemy, some unscrupulous elements collapse from here in Biafra land, losses and of course we call them Ifajunas. Some of these unscrupulous elements have been going about propagating lies in recent times. A couple of years ago, and said that the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic what is going to happen moving forward after the declaration and how we are going Finland to win the war to Venezuela. It tells you they said that the Prime Minister fled to Venezuela. Wearing down don't know the enemy how he will flee to the point from his nation, from his own country, which is Finland, collapse to Venezuela, to the where he has no citizenship. So if his own a nation where he owns in their citizenship and has served as a military officer. And of course, a politician in that very nation that understands the meaning of democracy, respect the rule of law. I wonder how he will collapse that very nation through continuous losses in personnel and material and morale, where nobody knows him, lose personnel, the more they lose materials, which is their arms and ammunition. So this is one of the things we are talking about. When they speak, you begin to wonder: are these people normal? These are the things. These are the proofs that show that these people are frustrated with the exit of Biafra from the Zoological Republic. So he told you that I am speaking from my base, from my location in Finland. And of course, you can see the background.
And I am here speaking to you from my base in Finland. I want to inform every one of you, because it has become very imperative as we approach December convention in Finland. You must know certain things. The declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra that is to take place on the 2nd of December is targeted at achieving two objectives.